I would say what separates Sunburst from other military type academies is a couple of things. I think from the outside it might look like, we're wearing a military type uniform, and so people might associate us with a typical military program where we do a bunch of push-ups, sit-ups, running and jumping, and of course there's a ton of that. However, I think there's much more breadth and scope as to what we do here.
Sunburst Youth Academy is a collaborative partnership between the National Guard and the Orange County Department of Education. The military takes care of the discipline and structure of the program, while we, the Orange County Department of Education, take care of all of the educational needs of our students. Upon coming into our academy, most students are scoring at the 1st to 2nd grade reading levels and math levels. We see about 4 to 5 years of growth in the 5.5 months that the students are with us.
It's about helping them learn how to shift their perspective that might have been a negative outlook, and having them rewire that so they have a more positive perspective on everything that maybe they just were not aware of it before. Many of them have abusive households, lots of gang neighborhoods and stuff like that, come from broken homes.
I had a lot of bad influences that led me to do bad things. If I was at school, I wasn't paying attention, and most of the times I would just leave school. Coming to Sunburst, you come here so you can have a change. At first, I started off I just came here for myself. I need to focus on myself. And then I noticed everybody else is thinking the same thing. And then we all kind of bonded off that. In our platoon, even if you don't want to have teamwork, you're gonna need it. I feel like Sunburst basically just gave us what we needed to work together, and then it happened.
I came because of the things I was going. I was behind in credits. I was supposed to graduate. I was just always either drunk or high. So having a certain support at home, but not having that same good support at school was just too much. I felt very unbalanced. At first, I didn't realize it was a supportive environment until I got weeks in here. After acclimation phase ended, I realized they supported me more than anything. One of my teachers have told me, we love you. You're surrounded by people who love you more than you love yourself. When you're surrounded by that, it's different. I never really had that before.
The biggest impact that we provide for them is a stable place. They understand that here they have 3 meals, they have the consistency of leadership and support, so that when they leave, they know that we are still a resource for them. We know that they go back to environments where things may not be as positive as they were here at Sunburst, but they have learned that resilience while being here.
They need to just know that whatever they're thinking and feeling is valid. There are healthy ways to express it and very unhealthy ways to express it. So if we can kind of teach them that you're allowed to be angry, you're allowed to be sad, you're allowed to grieve, you're allowed to be frustrated, you're not allowed to punch people, you're not allowed to hurt yourself. So what can we do? We can teach them coping skills they might not learn anyplace else. What is a normal, healthy way to express yourself? I think that's one of the really great things about some of our outside groups that come in and work with the kids, especially Tillys, because they're teaching them that. It's really resiliency training and identifying emotions and getting in touch with yourself. And a lot of these kids would never have had an opportunity to do that anywhere else.
I do understand that when kids come out after Tillys, they're in a much better headspace. We have less behavioral issues now that Tillys Life Center has been a part of Sunburst. So it's really helped kids express themselves verbally, socially, in an environment, like I said, that is safe for them.
We are so grateful for the partnership with Tillys as well because, as we spoke earlier, the military provides the discipline and structure of the program. Education, we provide a rigorous learning environment for our students, but the partnership with Tillys allows for the social, emotional, life coping skills, which we know is the third most important in that triangle of pieces of what students need.
With Tillys, when it first started, I kind of had the same mindset coming into Sunburst, what is this? I don't really want to do it. But then as we kept going, I slowly started learning stuff. Even with Tillys, they taught me a lot about emotional control and coping and self-discipline basically. So I'm really appreciative of that opportunity.
I like what the conversations and discussions we have. And it's right now it's oh, who are you? Who do you want to be? I think before I was more of a shy, quiet kid. And then now I'm learning how to get out of my comfort zone. I'm trying different things. Oh, my statement is I am confident.